kittens. I think that's likely. But also, you didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck about Deirdre. You didn't give a fuck about the kittens. And you couldn't wait to get rid of Richmond either, to the point where we were going to drive to you to collect that dog that you apparently love.
And I've got messages of saying to Dan, I'll have the dog. I've got messages saying to Dan, I'll have the dog. This is what someone said.
We're saying, don't get rid of him. Don't get rid of him. There's messages of us going, do not get rid of Richmond. It's not his fault. It's instinct. We will come and get him. That's
when I found out, as well, because I got a message from a vet as well. Two messages. I also, not on top of the two messages from a vet, I've already put on myself, and I basically turned around and said this, and God bless Talia, you know what I mean, she's like that at the moment, but he didn't care. There was no tears. He was fucking angry. He wasn't crying like, so, oh my God, I've lost my dog. Oh my God, the kittens are dead. Oh, look, can I leave? And I'd be upset. He didn't. There was no like, fucking, Richmond, I'm getting rid of it. He's done this and that. But listen, this is what it is, If a fucking that little Dachshund got in there, which I don't think he could capable doing it, do you really think there wouldn't have been a mess? Do you really think that there wouldn't have been a mess on them cats? Even the vet said there would have been a mess. He would have sunk his teeth into them. You know what I mean? Because it's a hunting dog. Well, they do what they're known as hunting dogs. And there wasn't a mess. He said that they all died of heart attacks. That's what he said. There would have been a mess. He said, oh no, they all died of heart attacks. And he then tries to fucking convince his audience. You know what I mean? And it was a Sunday, his come down day. We all know that Dan's day is the fucking Sunday, isn't it? It's the come down day. I mean, absolutely eyed up to the fucking eyeballs with narcotics all night and drinking. Can't even get a fucking sentence out. And this is the kind of thing, when it comes out of his sick, deranged fucking filth. Because he's a fucking sicko, and then sits behind his crowd. Come on, guys, get me some gifts. Yeah, that kid done this, and he's a nonce, and he touched him, and that baby there, I'm gonna stamp on that and keep the grave over. The guy's a sicko, and then, like I said, he's another fucker who's been supported by these beasts of kids and women who let him say all that, and they're in there probably supporting him. I guarantee that this geezer's crowd comes crumbling in the end anyway. That's inevitable. And don't forget, he was on a Monday, he was on it for 2 days. 2 days, it was on a Monday. He was on it for 2 days. Because I remember it was the bank holiday Monday. No, I didn't at all, never earned a penny off him. But you can get blocked, you've got no followers at all. Oh, that's lies, Wendy. That's absolute lies. You know what I mean? Absolute lies. Do you think him saying that I sent fucking messages to Bri would bother me? You know what I mean? I tell you what, I never sent the video to Brian 3 times. I sent it 6 times, right? You know what I mean? And I'm going to go and meet Brian in a hotel next week and bum the life out of him. There you go. Do you think I give a fuck what fucking Toxic Dan said about me? He's probably jealous. Well, he is jealous because he wanted a piece of the Rickster. You know what I mean? He wants me to hang out the back of him. Do you know what I mean? And that's the truth. That's the truth. He wants me to hang out the back of him. I'm sorry, you're not my type, Dan. I think you're an ugly cunt. That's the truth. I think you're ugly as fuck, man. His hair's up there like that. He's like a bald. He's like big bald head. Do you know what I mean? Honest to God. You know what I mean? I know he's going for an hair transplant in these one, and you cunts are gonna fucking pay for it, you mugs. At the end of the fucking day, I'd rather hang out the back of fucking a geezer, even though I'm not gay, right, than be a fucking a cat killer like you. You know what I mean? But if that's what he wants to say and lie about me now, say, God, I tell you what, I hung out the back of Brian yesterday night. I was with Brian all night, you know what I mean? I botched the life out of him, do you know what I mean? I'd given it because Tally wouldn't ride me, so I'll give it Brian instead. Ride up, he absolutely loved it. When I finished with him, he had an arsehole like a wizard's sleeve. Absolute wizard's sleeve. And I gave him a little fisting on the way before I left as well. There you go, not a problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was sniffing gear off my arse crack while sniffing poppers. There you go. You know what I mean? He says, that's what you want to say, not a problem, I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? He tries to bother someone like me. Look, I say this about Rickster. I've ran him with Evil Queen and had the worst cause. You think this geezer's shit words will come out and bother me? Your own uncle touched you, you lost your virginity, you were sending your cousin pictures. Do you think anyone would ever believe what come out of his mouth? I couldn't give a flying. It sounds like a fun night, exactly. I couldn't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? I quite like Brian. Brian's my mate, and I very much don't like Brian tell a lie on my name. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't like, because that's what he turned around and said. Through the warning, that's what he said. So I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't give a flying fuck. I couldn't give a fuck, man. Absolute sausage. But listen, if he hasn't unalived his cats, which I'm fucking sure he did, then put the video out there. Send the video. You know what I mean? Not a problem. Send it to someone, give it me, I'll look at it. I'll look at it, but you won't be able to. Get Kat to send me the video. Get Kat to send me the video of that dog unaliving your cats. I guarantee you can't do it, because you fucking drowned them all, that's why, you sick fuck. You drowned them all, you absolute wrong'un. And you probably drown your fucking older dog as well. You've probably done that dog as well. Everything died on the same day when you're coming down off your narcotics. Fuck off, you fucking vile man. You know what I mean? I've heard what you turn around and said about fucking kids and all that, you know what I mean? And about fucking children and what you say about calling every fucking men touching fucking kids and that. You're a fucking sick fuck. You know what I mean? I should have never ever given him the benefit of the doubt or the chance anyway. I knew he was going to do this. I knew it was a time about time, but like I said, you've always got the contingency plans. He's a man. He's a man. And what you got at the moment is like Canadian Angie building up his ego. Yeah, Dan, go on, say that. Yeah, do it, Dan, go on. Oh fuck, can somebody get rid of this fucking absolute cretin, please? You got no followers, you know what I mean? I'm not a Christian, I'm the worst motherfucking Christian you ever come across. Because I'm the kind of fucking person, to kick you straight in the head. Full blast. And you know what I mean? And watch your jaw swing off that way with no teeth. Yeah, I'm a fucking horrible Christian. Do you know what I mean? And one thing about me, the only fucker I'd answer to is Jesus, not you cunt. You know what I mean? I'm the kind of person to give you a whack round the head with a club with nails in and say, sorry about that, God, I never meant it. You know what I mean? There you go, fucking hell. If I was in the Crusades back in the day, I would have been a ruthless cunt. You know what I mean? I would have been in the middle of the battle with a big sword, chopping everyone up. I go, yes, Jesus, have that, what crap, of course. Do you know what I mean? Do you think for 1 second, if I couldn't go drive at the middle of the motorway now with one of them and just go, have that, I wouldn't put somebody out of the misery? But no, luckily enough, it's illegal in this country, so I can't get away with it. I'd have my talk with Jesus after. Okay? But like I turned around and said the other day, some of the worst cunts in the world are Christians, the Mexican drug cartel, Catholics. Horrible bastards. They'll take you and your family out and put you in a vat of acid on the way finger, just like, and you know what I mean, while smoking a Buddha and having a few cheeky ones. They still go to church and wear crosses. You know what I mean? Whatever they do in this earth between them and God. So stop coming in here and saying, you're supposed to be a Christian. I am a Christian. Do you know what I mean? But I can also be an honourable Christian. Oh, there you go. Fucking idiots. Oh, it's just a brummie, mate. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Exactly, little lollipops, exactly. As you confess your sins, Ricky, you're right, exactly. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, people make me laugh here. They're going about all these, oh, you can't say that, you're a Christian. Fuck me, say that to the IRA. The Irish Republican Army. Go and say it to them. Because they're fucking very they're very religious. They're fucking Catholics. They go to church, you know what I mean? But fucking hell, next you know, they won't mind blowing up your car with you in it, you cunts. With your family in there. You know what I mean? And then going to the grave because they're big believers in Christ. Exactly the same with the Costa Nostra, the Italians as well. Fuck me, they're massive believers in Christ, but they will take your whole family out, mate. And then speak to God after and ask for forgiveness. Stop speaking out your arsehole. Exactly, John. Stop speaking out your arsehole. I'm a very religious man, a very, very believer in Jesus Christ, a very believer big in karma. That's facts. But have I got a problem with knocking your teeth out? No, I haven't. I've got no problem with it whatsoever. You know what I mean? Have I got a problem with doing horrible stuff to people like disgusting animals who speak the worst on kids and that, you know what I mean? No, I've got no problem. Have I got a problem with picking up the phone? No, I haven't. I mean, because I can be. Have I been an horrible cunt in the past? Fucking horrible. Ruthless, nasty. Way before TikTok days. But I've had a little fucking calm down. But I've got that little streak in me that I have to protect my family or shut people's fucking mouths. Will I do it? Of course I will. You know what I mean? I'm talking about things. I've got my bank account's massive. I've got massive dough in my bank account. I don't need TikTok for gifts. Alright, because I've got other ways of earning dough. Not like you fucking thick fuck. Then again, you was probably going to breed them cats and sell them for a few quid until you fucking strangled them to death. Do you know what I mean? You absolute wrong'un. How many people's he got in his life? I guarantee if he's got 1,000, that'd be at most. And most of them would be Canadian Angies. Tonight he sat on 300. Do you know what I mean? Wait until I get my fucking account tomorrow. You know what I mean? When I'm firing up there and lives and that, do you know what I mean? I'll get fucking way more numbers than what he does. That geezer's falling off the app massively. He's going to end up with nothing and nobody. Yeah, there you go. There you fucking go. I've got 650 odd in here, right? He's probably got 800, 664, and I'm on a backup account. I'm on an agency account. Imagine if I'm on my account. I triple his numbers. The geezer's an idiot. Oh, Rickster, I'm gonna fuck off, you little knobhead. You absolute cretin. You know what I mean? You absolute fucking cretin. That's all you are, mate. You hang off the back of others to try and get a platform. You know what I mean? You hang off the back of others for a platform with no morals. You'll let people do and say the sickest shit on people, right? And then befriend them so you can get some of their followers. You're a prick. You're an horrible, dirty, disgusting human being. That's all you are. And after today, Dad, on my mother's ashes, I swear to God, everybody else, yeah, but I will never talk about you again, you wrong, because I cannot. You're a man. You're a man. Daniel Hart, and your name's not Daniel Hart, we know that, don't we? You're a man with nothing and no one. Well, you've got a few quid in your bank that people have gifted you. It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of dough. He won't do anything for you. He will not save your ass. He won't protect you. You know what I mean? You can't disappear and buy a mansion somewhere. Your TikTok days are coming to an end, you wrong. And you got your platform from Pearl Price, remember that? And you fucking hell, you've got messages saying that. You got your platform from Pearl Price and her gifters came over to you, and now you've got Dodgy Sue. Dodgy Sue won't stick around forever, damn with you, guarantee you that, especially if you've got kids. She won't stick around gifting your fucking universities. Them days will come to an end. I guarantee it, mate. Manipulation, inboxing her messages, telling us to use a VPN to get gifts. That's manipulation, Daniel. You ever look at one person I've ever sent a message to and said, please drop your gifts, I've got a battle tonight. Never would do that, ever. Never did it, never would. It's manipulation, Daniel. Well, there you go, sir. You know what I mean? There you go. She sent him a uni today. I'd love to see how much money she spent on him. I mean, half these fuckers won't, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all he can do. Listen. With Daniel, right, he's a sick fuck. So what he will do, because of the narcissistical traits in him, yeah, he will listen to all the negativity about him and then try and twist his audience because he's a fucking idiot. It's a way to him that he can try and earn a fucking some dough because he's a pure evil fuck. He's an horrible cunt. And this is what these kind of people do. And these fucking little narcs find each other. Fucking hell, him and Canadian Angie are two peas in a pod, but they won't stick around. She won't stick around for him. That'll be ended in a month or two. That's guaranteed. That's not, that will happen. You know what I mean? It will happen. Not that he's going to be around yet then, but you know what I mean? If he is, by some miracle. Do you know what I mean? He's a little rat. Exactly, Penny. She don't stick around for anyone. Yeah, Dodgy Sue. Dirty Sue. You know what I mean? I don't know what's does Dirty Sue? What is she gifting Daniel for? Like, I'd like to know what she gets. You know what I mean? I don't know, Shelley. I don't really care. Look, you know, Zach's off his rocker most of the time. It don't make a difference to me. Now, why does Dodgy Sue gift him? Is Dodgy Sue? Does she think that she's going to get his twanger in her? Is she? You know what I mean? Is she a gay hunter? Does he turn her on to sleep with gay people? I don't know. What does Dan give her? You know what I mean? That's my name, Angie's Aircon. That's my real name, yeah. And I don't know what DH Gate is. Never heard of it. You know what I mean? But if I ever did, I'd make sure I sniffed it off your mother's tits. But yeah, can I ask you a question? A lot of people told you about Dan, or did you need to find out yourself? I knew a lot about Dan, Nadine. Like I said, he was Tally's mate, not mine. I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. Did I speak to Dan? Did he have conversations? Yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh, they can report me all they want. This okay and going nowhere. I don't even go report him. Oh, that's the kind of thing. It's the only thing he can do because he's got nothing. You know what I mean? The geezer's a cat killer. Come on. She throttled these cats to death. Probably drowned them, to be fair. Woke up in the morning. Fucking hell, I can't sleep. You know what I mean? Geezer's a sicko, man. You've heard how he speaks on people. Fucking hell. Come on, look what he said today about my uncle. I lost my virginity to my uncle. I'm sending my cousin pictures, dirty pictures. You know what I mean? That's what he said. And then he turned around and said that I unalived my own child. My money is overheating and the thingy. To stick it up your mother's a-hole, Alice Morgan, and your dad's. To stick it up both their a-holes because they absolutely love you. Also mentioned kids again. This is what he does. He also mentioned kids again. Exactly. Absolute fucking craziness. Crazy. Madness. Big up, Manny. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, the guy's an absolute sausage, guys. He's an idiot.